Chicken, 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 that's right.
What is going on in YouTube? It is your boy Chick Hennessy. In today's video, we're talking about the brand new Netflix anime, Yasuke. Now, a bit of backstory on Yasuke and why he's so important to me. He was a black samurai in Japan, and like history tried to wash him away. They really tried to delete his existence, but you know, because of the internet and stuff like that and resources and historians out there, they actually discovered there was a black samurai in Japan. I think the backstory or the lore to it is that Nobunaga saw a slave that was with a European one time, and I think Nobunaga was known to he's very open to other parts of the world, whereas people in Japan at the time weren't. He was impressed with Yasuke, and at first he tried to wipe his skin and thinking it was paint, but it was actually his skin. He was so impressed with his strength and stuff that he made him a samurai, and it was one of his most trusted guards, or servants, or whatever you'd call it. I don't know the whole history story, I just know there was a black samurai, and I relate to that because I'm black and I love Japanese culture and I've been in Japan bare times. So yeah, to see Yasuke finally come to light in the form of an anime was really cool, man. Now, there's some really cool things about this. It's directed by LaShawn Thomas, who I believe has done some work on Boondocks, Cannon Busters, which is great because it's always good to have an anime with people of color as the protagonist, and he just done Yasuke, so you gotta love the guy, man. LaShawn Thomas, or maybe LaShawn Scott Thomas, I need to double check. So big up LaShawn Thomas, I enjoyed your work a lot. It was also voiced by Lakeith Stanfield. If you don't know Lakeith Stanfield, he is a great actor. I'll put an image of him somewhere on the video, and he just seems to be an original person. I've actually heard his music as well, and it's actually really good. He's full of good content. The theme song is by Thundercat. You guys know Thundercat, Dragon Ball D-Rag. Come on, need I say more? Production by Flying Lotus, you know Flylo. It seems like a team of really cool black creators have gotten together and made an anime, and that's one thing that kind of drew me to this quite a lot. That's why I kind of watched it in a day and a half. You can't help but be proud of it, you know. It's got a lot of dope people on the lineup of the anime. It is only 6 episodes, but unlike The Way of the House Husband, it didn't feel too short. It felt just right. 6 episodes. I could have done with more, but I know why they kind of locked it off there. It felt just right. I didn't really I enjoyed it as hell, and obviously my kind of admiration for everyone on that kind of lineup probably helps in my enjoyment of the anime. But I will say, I know LaShawn Thomas, one of his trademarks is mechas and stuff. I just felt like the mecha side of Yasuke as an anime kind of let it down, because if it didn't have any mecha, I think the powers and stuff are okay. Powers, okay, fair enough, you know. There's loads of mystical kind of things that it could have been mystical, but the mecha it felt out of place for me. It felt a bit too futuristic for that kind of feudal Japan that they were portraying, and it's a shame because, you know, Yasuke is an actual factual story. So the fact that we've got a facts mixed up with this whole kind of mecha fantasy, it is a little bit hard to come to terms with. It's still dope, but just the robots, man, it didn't do it for me. And I understand why though. LaShawn Thomas, that's one of his trademarks. You saw it in Cannon Busters. You didn't see it in Boondocks because it's not that kind of show, but you saw it in Cannon Busters. It's one of his trademarks, and I appreciate the originality of it all. It was very good, but I will say it was a bit out of place. I feel like Yasuke could have been Yasuke and Samurai Champloo. It was near, but if it weren't for the mechas, man, it could have been up there with Samurai Champloo, man. I really enjoyed the story though. The fight scenes are great, loads of blood, action scenes awesome. The score is sick. Flying Lotus is so sick, dude. And for him to he's actually labeled as a composer on this, so obviously he's a producer, so he is a composer anyway, but just to see the artist's name as the composer, that was quite cool. But the soundtrack stays cool throughout. This is one of the only animes that I don't skip the intro, because you got Thundercat fucking singing, and it's just smooth, man. It's smooth. Every time I hear this guy, it's crazy. But yeah, it's a great anime. It's very vivid. It's drawn well. You know, sometimes there's animes that are made by people that aren't Japanese, and you can really see it. Some people might not like this, but Castlevania, for example, it's an anime, but it's not an anime, you know what I'm saying? And you can just feel it when you're watching it. But Yasuke, I didn't get that feeling. So, you know, shout out to LaShawn Thomas again, man. I think he actually lives in Japan. I believe he speaks Japanese and everything, so he probably relates to Yasuke as much as me, or as much as any black guy out there who thinks that they're a samurai, you know. Like, we're out there, man, we're out there, and you'd be surprised how much of us are out there. But anyways, so yeah, Yasuke really hit home for me. It was really relatable, and I really fucking enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I just think it was a team of great people coming together, and it's beautiful at what a team of people can do together, you know. I think why I was so impressed with it is because I know that everyone that had something to do with it is big anime fans. Thundercat is a well-known anime fan. Flylo is a well-known anime fan. Lakeith Stanfield is a well-known anime fan. This trifecta of people really came together and created something dope, and I hope it's not the last time that they do that, because the possibilities are kind of endless, you know. You never know what else we can get out from them. Like, maybe something a bit more modern would be sick. It doesn't necessarily have to be Yasuke, or it doesn't even need to be based on a true story per se. I feel like we need more black animes. I feel like the kids out there, I know as a kid I would have loved to see that growing up, but I think it's good that we're in a day and age where a kid can see that growing up, that's even an option. Don't get me wrong, I know Yasuke's got loads of blood and gore and stuff, but it's an important part of history that shouldn't be forgotten about, man. And that's why I have a deep appreciation for that anime. I can't even call it a review, because I'm not nitpicking. I'm just saying what I liked, what I'm proud of, what I was happy about watching this. Yeah, man, I just wanted to sprinkle my thoughts on Yasuke. Go and watch it, it's crazy. I think they might be doing a live action film on it soon. And you know, you got to fact check, man. Like, Yasuke is a real thing. It's not just some guy who decided to make it up. It's actually a real thing, and that's what I'm most impressed about, is the fact it came to light. You know, we got it, guys. We did it, boys, we did it. But yeah, man, other than that, hope you guys are good. It's about to be bank holiday. I'm about to chill, game, edit, do some other shit, man. But yeah, love and light, man, and I'll see you guys in the next video.